Hi, this is Colin from Watch Off the Cuff, and I'm going to walk you through changing the battery on this Shinola. It is a Argonite-5021. So anyway, we'll change the camera angle. This is a little bit unusual that the case back opens with 4 screws that are very close to the lug locations here. It's kind of got a split case design. Anyway, we'll get into this once I change the camera angle. Okay, so we've got the Shinola here on the bench, and we've got these 4 screws to give us access to the inside. I'm pretty sure those screws are 2.5 millimeters. We're just going slow and steady here. I'm slipping around a little bit because I want to keep my hands out of the way, so at least it is in the camera as much as I possibly can, because normally I'd want to stabilize with my pinky down the blade so it wouldn't move. You also see some people that have the second pair of tweezers that they'll hold to do it as well. Stick around for ease of use. There we go. So I just put my finger here on the crown and then gently lifted. Bring that out like that. Off to the side. And then we have the inside here. So we've got Swiss design here, and we'll undo this screw, and then that fork prong will come out, and we'll be able to change the battery. Let's take a look. It looks like it's an SR927SW. SR927SW is a 395. So I will grab one of those. And we'll grab probably a 1.2. So this is spring loaded a little bit. So what we'll do is we're just going to hold it down here so it doesn't go moving on us. Look, I'm sliding a little more than usual. I've been busy and I haven't been doing that much watch work. I've been traveling a little bit. So there we go. I'll just gently grab that and move that out of the way for now. Slight clip there. Again, just slow and steady. rotate back this other way. I mentioned in the video not that long ago, I don't do it that way, yep, that I love this case cushion from Bergeron right now. I just like that it's firm, and that sometimes the like silicone kind of, you know, squishy case cushions, I don't like the give. I just like the fact that I've got a firm surface to work on. Anyway, sometimes it's the little things. Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. Again, I feel like I'm not 100% myself today. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this probe. Hold that down. These tweezers to line it up. Oh. I'm gonna grab that screw. There we go. And we'll grab our 1.2 mil screwdriver. There we go. And I don't like that there's just a tad, just the smallest amount of smudging. I mean, I didn't touch it directly. I'm just gonna make sure that's cleaned up nice and neat. Perfect. Now we can bring the split case back, lower it into place. You know, it really is, I'm not gonna get stuff out of the way, a nice design. It feels solid. And some people ask, oh, are you nervous when you work on, like, you know, really expensive watches? And the fact of the matter is the really expensive ones are usually so well made that they're actually just a joy to work on, because everything's just so well made and so well thought out of, or sorry, well planned out and thought of there. It's just, again, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know whether I've had too much coffee today or not enough. I just got that just barely snug. Oh, I already put that one in there. Barely snug. So what we'll do is we'll get them all, and then I'll check the clearance and make sure the case is sitting down exactly where it needs to be before we tighten these things up. Just want to make sure we've got alignment properly. Like that. Let's turn it this way. Yeah, I also don't feel like I'm as chatty as I usually am today too. It's like, what's going on? Usually I chatter to myself nonstop while I do these. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a quick look under the loop, just make sure everything looks nice and flat across everything. It's really good. And everything came together and lined up right away as well. Again, it's a split case design on this is actually quite nice. I'm just going to snug these up a little bit. And I'll do it a couple of rounds. Should have mentioned they had some factory Loctite that were still on here. It looked very good. If I was doing this for the second, I mean, if it came to me again, I would just inspect it again, and then depending on how it felt when I pulled them out in terms of how much Loctite was left on the threads, I might reapply, clean the old Loctite off and reapply some more Loctite, but they're in good shape. There we go. We're back in business. Now we'll do a quick check, which I usually do. I did a recent video on the Bulova Lunar Pilot where the chronograph was running while the battery ran out, so it lost the positional data, but this one it was not. So you can see here, if we go here, I'm expecting that to return back to 0. Which it did, so we're in good shape. Thanks again for watching. I mentioned also in a previous video, because I did 2 today, that I had a large Hortec order come in last week. So if you've been looking at the website and we're waiting for something to be back in stock, it is now. And always, I invite anyone to reach out to me if you are looking for something that is not on the website. I am a Hortec and Bergeron distributor and have access to some other manufacturers as well. So please reach out to me and I can help you try to find the equipment you're looking for. Yeah, that's it. That's my sales pitch. Cheers. Thanks again for watching.